Hello, everyone. What began as a fire in the field rapidly grew out of control as strong winds carried the flames across the land and filled the area with thick smoke.
Oh. Oh. Yay.
The ocean showed its full power as huge waves crashed over the seawall, filling the air with spray and turning the coastal road into a river. This is a debris flow in Aconcagua, Argentina, where water saturated loose mountain material and sent a thick mixture of mud, rocks, and sediment rushing downhill.
Oh my God.
The terrifying moment a GO train collided with a dump truck at the railroad crossing near Union Station reminds every driver to make sure the tracks are completely clear. The MSC Opera carried too much momentum as it approached the dock and collided with another vessel, leaving everyone nearby frightened in Venice, Italy. This was an extremely close call, and the father and child were unbelievably fortunate that the ceiling collapse did not end in tragedy.
Đứng yên. Sát đâu? Nhìn cái đầu ông Hoàng kìa. Thế ông Hoàng tưới gì vậy?
After explosives weakened its supports, the old lazy mine tower in the Czech town of Orlova leaned sharply and crashed to the ground before a stunned crowd. On the slick road, two motorbike riders fell into a dangerously exposed position, and the truck driver's quick reaction likely saved both of them from disaster. The truck veered into another vehicle on the Durban highway, creating a terrifying moment, but thankfully, the crash caused no injuries.
Holy fucking shit.
The crowd was left frozen in disbelief as an Indian fighter jet lost control during the Dubai air show and crashed beyond the runway in a cloud of flames and smoke. A destructive tornado suddenly struck an industrial area in Indonesia, creating dangerous winds that scattered debris in every direction. The 2011 tsunami in Japan turned roads and open land into a violent sea within minutes, leaving vehicles helpless against the unstoppable current. This careless attempt to cross the road shows why patience and awareness are essential, and fortunately, no serious collision occurred. The motorcyclist may have entered the truck's blind spot, leaving the driver unable to see the bike and causing a frightening near miss in heavy traffic.
Oh, dash cam. Oh, cold water, it goes back to being hard.
Si te toca meterte en punto. ¡Ah!
The steel column suddenly fell, causing the load to shift too quickly, tipping the equipment over and throwing the entire construction site into chaos. The car appeared to merge directly in front of the tractor trailer, and the truck driver's attempt to avoid it quickly turned into a dangerous loss of control. A small chain was no match for a multi-ton steel coil, which slid from its original position when the container truck braked suddenly at the intersection. What makes this scene so terrifying is that the pedestrian had almost no time to react. Yet this still turned into an incredibly lucky escape on a dangerously icy road. Hail gains its destructive power from both its size and the speed at which it falls, and this damaged warehouse roof is clear proof of that danger. After recklessly cutting in front of another vehicle to merge, the small car immediately lost control and received a brutal dose of instant karma.
ओ यार गड्डी परे लग गई है।
By understanding the fish's movement and taking advantage of the strong current, this man simply held out a container and let the entire school swim straight into it.
Look at that funnel trying to drop.
Residents watched in disbelief as several dark cloud fragments stretched downward from the storm, making the sky look as though multiple tornadoes were forming at once.
This one's dropping here. Chris!
What's happening, Mario?
The sky darkened and debris began flying as a violent tornado swept across Lincoln, Nebraska, forcing everyone nearby to take cover immediately.
Oh my God. All these people.
Hey, going.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Many visitors stopped to photograph the fast-moving Santa Eulalia River in Spain, where muddy runoff from the recent rain had likely filled the water with fine sediment and created its striking orange color. Driven by their natural instinct to avoid the falling ice, the panicked cattle gathered as a herd and ran continuously around the pen. This tiger shark came incredibly close to the diver, almost as if it wanted a gentle touch, creating a rare moment of trust beneath the ocean.
Let's listen.
He lost focus at the worst possible moment, and when the truck turned in front of him, there was no room left to react or stop safely. Safety habits may seem minor, but they often make a huge difference in preventing accidents. The hillside gave way without warning, unleashing a powerful wave of earth and debris. The rocket's loss of control left no chance for recovery as the situation escalated within seconds. The collapse happened in seconds, leaving little time for anyone nearby to understand what was happening.
Para.
This intense moment captures a powerful IF 1.5 rope tornado tearing through Ozeli, Gaziantep, as debris flies everywhere and the storm shows its raw destructive force. What should have been a joyful wedding setup turned into chaos as the storm's powerful winds destroyed the tent in moments. What appeared to be a normal landscape quickly transformed into a raging torrent of water. The rising tide unleashed massive waves on the river in India, powerful enough to destroy the pier access bridge while stunned locals watched in disbelief. Seeing both drivers walk away safely is the best possible outcome after a crash like this.
What the fuck?
Strong winds suddenly hit the sailboat, causing it to lose control and shift direction abruptly, creating a chaotic and dangerous situation on the water. Watching water sweep across the deck shows just how challenging conditions can become on the open ocean. What started as rising water quickly turned into a dangerous torrent of mud and debris. The driver found themselves in a nightmare scenario as rocks, mud, and debris came crashing down. The sudden release of water transformed the river into a fast-moving torrent of ice and debris.
I just started filming that at the right time, huh? Whoa. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. Oh my goodness. What in the world is this?
Thousands of anchovies suddenly leaped around the boat, giving these fishermen the kind of unbelievably lucky catch they may never experience again.
Έλα, καλό καλοκαίρι, Πέτρο, καλό καλοκαίρι. Πάμε. TikTok.
Diners were left stunned when a massive school of sardines began flying out of the water and covering the seaside restaurants in Preveza, Greece. As temperatures rose, the frozen river began breaking apart, and the moving ice quickly destroyed this pontoon bridge in Mezhdorechensk, Russia.